What's the deal, y'all? It's Pete getting back at it again with another video, and I got some new information for y'all. But before we get into it, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that like button on this video below. Hit that subscribe button and turn on my post notifications so that you don't miss out on any latest gossip or interesting topics on YouTube. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Everything being presented in the video is meant to be enjoyed. It's not meant to be taken as factual evidence or legal advice. Dr. Tsunao Saitoh was born in Japan and was recognized as a brilliant scientist in the field of neuroscience. He earned his doctorates at the University of Tokyo, one of Japan's most prestigious academic institutions. Earlier in his career, Dr. Saitoh conducted significant research in molecular biology, which laid the groundwork for his later contribution to Alzheimer's disease research. In the 1980s, he moved to the United States to further his research and joined the University of California, San Diego. At UCSD, he became a leading figure in Alzheimer's research, focusing on understanding the molecular mechanisms that lead to the nerve cell degeneration in the brains of Alzheimer's patients. His work on identifying and cloning the amyloid precursor protein, APP, which plays a critical role in Alzheimer's, earning him international acclaim. Dr. Saitoh was deeply committed to advancing science, and his research aimed to improve the lives of those suffering from Alzheimer's and related neurodegenerative diseases. Despite his professional accolades, he was described as a humble, kind, and dedicated individual who valued family and education. He and his family lived in San Diego, where he balanced his demanding academic career with raising his daughter, Louile. Louile, who shared his passion for learning, tragically, their lives were cut short by their senseless murders in 1996. Despite his untimely death, Dr. Saitoh's legacy lives on through his contribution to science and medicine. Dr. Tsunao Saitoh was a distinguished neuroscientist at the University of California, San Diego. Renowned for his groundbreaking research of Alzheimer's disease, his work significantly advanced the understanding of how nerve cells in the brains of Alzheimer's patients are destroyed by the disease. He identified and cloned a protein associated with Alzheimer's, contributing to the potential therapeutic developments. Tragically, on May 8, 1996, Dr. Saitoh and his 13-year-old daughter, Louile, were murdered outside their home at 7000 Fairwood Road, San Diego, California. After spending the evening at the UCSD laboratory, where he was assisting Louile with her homework, they returned home around 11 p.m. As they arrived, an unknown assailant ambushed them in their driveway, fatally shooting both. Dr. Saitoh was found slumped over in the car, having been shot multiple times, while Louile had attempted to flee, but was also shot multiple times a short distance away. The crime scene reveals numerous .380 caliber shell casings, leading investigators to identify the murder weapon as a Grendel P12 .380 caliber semi-automatic pistol. Despite extensive investigations, the motive for the murders remains unclear. Dr. Saitoh had no known enemies, and neither his nor his daughter were involved in any high-risk activities. The case remains unsolved, with no significant leads or suspects identified. The mysterious nature of the case had led to various speculations, including the possibility of a professional hit or interrupted burglary. However, no concrete evidence has emerged to support any specific theory. The lack of witnesses and clear motive continues to baffle investigators and the community. In the years following the murders, the case has remained a topic of interest and concerns within the San Diego community. Despite public appeals for information and periodic media coverage, the case remains unsolved, leaving a lasting impact for those who knew Dr. Saitoh and his daughter. This case is very, very important because Mr. Saitoh had the information to cure Alzheimer's, or at least slow the rate of how it works, okay? And this man was right on the edge of cracking that code. And he goes home, and at 11 p.m. at night, someone just walks up and shoots him and his daughter, and they make sure they kill his daughter. I don't know, is it a hit? Or was it just wrong place at the wrong time? They just happened to pull up at their house and then that happened. Honestly, in my opinion, like I said, this is a really big story to me because it's like this man came all the way from Japan and he had a purpose. And his only purpose was to make sure that he fulfilled those cases. He wanted to make sure he could figure out what is the cause of Alzheimer's, and he was right there. I think he had a little bit more research to do, but he pretty much had it solved. And his passing, he was the only one with that information. I don't know if it's something that happens because of a money thing with the medical system, but yeah, this case still is unsolved and it barely got any news coverage, so I decided that I might as well do a video on it. You guys should really look into Mr. Saitoh and do as much research as you can to try to figure out what took place and how did this all happen so fast and why is there no suspects? Not one, you know? But anyways, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was entertaining. I hope it was informational as well. You know me, I'm good for the news. I just wanted to make sure I got some content done, and you know the vibes. I'm out.